Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. That was the worst clap I have done in a little while, but I'm not going to redo it. Anyway, in this video, I am going to be doing one of three, hopefully three, videos today, and this is going to be Frostbeam Luminami. Now, you could probably run Awakening with this with Rejuvenate if you wanted to, but even then, I just have plans. Now, we're going to be running Peace of Mind, Frostbeam, Flash Pulse, and Maroon. You could run Rejuvenate if you wanted to for longevity, but I really did not know what move I wanted to replace. But we're just going to be using Frostbeam so we can hit some air types, and pretty sure that's it. Just to hit air types. Maybe you could get rid of Maroon if you wanted to, because fire types are not going to do a lot of damage to you either way. Now, here are the TPs. It's pretty much exactly the same as my melee army I showcased a while back, but I kind of swapped the attack and the defenses. And I'm pretty excited because I feel like we're going to be able to do a lot of damage with this thing. After we get one piece of mind up, we're going to be able to do quite a little bit of damage. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just use, like, Awakening with Very Smart and then just deal a lot of damage with Peace of Mind and with all these moves, but we're not doing that. But, yes, I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited, and let's hop with the first battle. Alright, here we go into the first battle. It took me way too long to find this battle. Alright. I see Luminami actually doing a lot of work in this fight, so we're obviously going to be bringing it. We can swap in against the Tiklipse a few times. Let's just Raging Howl, just a little bit too much damage to us. Then we would have swapped into Festifer, but we don't have Festifer because I replace it every time. Because I'm dumb. And we will bring Veno for that Rev and pretty much all its range attackers. Metro, so we can deal with Mutagon. Pretty much Veno and Metro can easily beat this guy's team, but we're probably not going to be using that. Actually, we probably are because I'm bringing it. Then I'll do this, and I'm going to lead off with you. Or I could lead off with Loomian and go for peace. But if it is Zulong, then we're just going to go hard into Veno. Unfortunately, with this set, you give Protogon melee range attack. So that's one of the downsides. Now, Dark Surge is most likely going to come out here, but if we can get to our +1, then we're not going to take too much damage on the second one. So I'm going to go for my Peace of Mind. If he does indeed have Dark Surge. He's actually going to swap into Tiklipse. That is actually very, very good, but it's a little unfortunate because now Tiklipse is going to be able to do a lot of damage to us with its attacks. And now we can go for our Maroon. I'm not sure if Frostbeam's any stronger than Maroon. 25%. Actually, let's go do some. If we go to the calculator, and we know that if we go to 25% of 70 is 17.5, we do 7D plus 7.5, 17, 87. So Frostbeam is slightly stronger than Maroon in this instance. So I know what this guy's doing. He's stacking up his Tiklipse to where it's going to do a crap ton of damage with its Luminous Roar. But we are +1 and we are relatively tanky. So I should be able to tank it. Yeah, very, very, very well there. Now we're going to be able to OHKO this Tiklipse with our Flash Pulse. Very, very nice. That thing's now dead. And now Tatap actually got Power Focus recently. So that's definitely going to surge up into more smart, nimble Tatabs, I would guess. Alright, now this Tatab's going to deal some decent damage to me. And I could click Frostbeam on it and then swap out, but I don't want to take too much damage. Now, its Jungle Jitsu is also an option. We're just going to go into Venolin, though. If it's very Brawny Awakening Jungle Jitsu, then we're going to freaking die, but it's fine. You're saying I could have Frostbeamed. It's fine. We got some of our health recovered with the Lumi, so we're pretty happy with that. We're definitely going to swap the Luminami every single time we see Revenant come in, because I do not think it has Dark Search, or else it would have used it. That, or just did not want to risk an OHKO. I kind of expect Zula Muda. That's the worst swap I've ever seen. I actually tank a Telly. Fun fact. Well, we could actually kill the Mutagon here, or we go into Metronet and play it safe, and then we sweep with Metronet from there. Because his telekinetic sweep is very, very obvious. That, or we go into Lumi, which we could realistically do that too, because we are very melee defensive and have a lot of health, and then maybe we could get a rest off. So actually, I'm going to go into Lumi. Not a rest, probably a wait. Yeah, we're not going to take any. I'm going to rest then after that damage. You could run 4 attacks with this. Like, go Smart, Robust, Flash and Flee, and stuff like that. Flash and, yeah, like, you could do that, because now it's viable. Now that it is Frostbeam, doesn't get walled up by too much. Alright, now, we're just going to let our guard down to rest. Now, Life Drain is inevitable. So, I'm actually going to go into Naima. He might double and go into Muda. And then, no, he's actually not going to double. I would have doubled into Muda. He's going to JJ. Alright, well, that was a decent call on my part. We're going to be able to tank this a little bit better than Venolan could have. Alright, well, now I get to go for my Peace of Mind or Air Whip, and realistically I can go for Air Whip, which is my best bet, because it's going to be able to hit his Revenine and his Mudagon and his Tatab super effectively. Do we get the flinch? We do get the flinch. That's perfect. Alright, I'm going to Air Whip one more time. Now, what we can do against the Mudagon is Perch to get our health back, and his Frost Punch is not going to do as much damage as the JJ did. Then we can Air Whip twice. Or he just goes hard Muda. I mean, Mudagon dead is not going to be that bad. Because, like, if you're not using defensive Mudagon, I actually crit it and that still didn't kill it. Alright, I'm just going to Air Whip again. Who hates Terraclaw? I know that's random, but who just genuinely hates seeing Terraclaw? I used to use it with Ventation a while back, and then I just stopped using it. But I genuinely hate seeing it. It's so annoying. Not sure if I tank this. It would be really funny if I did. Most definitely don't, though. Alright, well now I could go into pretty much anyone here. But I could go into Lumi and then Flash Pulse. Because I definitely do tank it. Do I? Let's find out. I'm curious. Because we win the Venolan either way. I'm curious if we can tank it and see how much damage we actually do to Zulong. I'm 100% sure we tank it, though. Yeah, I'm 100% sure we tank that. It's going to be a lot of damage on it. Ooh. Lots of damage. All right, now we swap out into Veno. We're really looking for some bug types like Terraclaw and Odasho to get our damage on. That's what we're looking for. Now we're just gonna click adaptive, because what does he have? Rev. Not sure actually. I don't actually remember what he has. I'm just gonna go for Mud Spatter though, just in case. Give Venolan Earth Power. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That'd be the worst idea in the world. Venolan's already amazing as it is. Rev actually comes in. At this point, this guy's hurting my brain. Now, I can literally go into Lumi here, and then Flash Pulse, which I'm gonna do that. Perfect. And I Flash Pulse, and then I swap out in the Zulon to get more of my health back, because Power Napper is overpowered. Perfect. Now, Flash Pulse is a little scary, so you could use Gamma Pulse if you wanted to, just so you don't ever miss. But Flash Pulse is one of Luminami's signature moves, which I do like the signature moves. Alright, it is Tab. So, Venolan basically just wins from here. But I'm curious to see if I actually tank the life drain. I most likely don't. But, nah, I'm not going to risk it. I'm actually going to let Theo win the game from here. If he goes for JJ, well, that sucks, doesn't it? He drains. Awakening's powerful, man. Alright, I'm going to go for my Primal Slash, just in case he tries to swap into Revenine, which he doesn't. And it is Revenine as his last Loomian. And we can really click whatever we want, but we're just going to torture him and then go into Luminami. I'm going to kill it with a Frost Beam, because I'm very nice. We're going to quad resist that, take 6 damage. We're going to Frost Beam. Realistically, if he has Final Ruse, he'll use it. Blaze Charm, does he flinch me? He burns me. Ooh. That's gonna KO that Revenine. GG. Well, that was a pretty good first battle for the Luminami. Let's try another one. Okay, I'm literally fighting Thanos right now. I'm literally fighting Thanos. Why am I fighting Thanos? I mean, Luminami is insane in this fight. We're going to be able to OHKO Garbanus on the swap. We can actually do a lot of damage here with our coverage. Oh, God. We hit everything super effectively with Lumi here. Besides the Muda, even then, it can't swap in too much. Definitely going to bring Metro, because Metro is unbelievably good in this fight. You were also really good. Gamma Pulse is practically free to use. Besides in that Eliguana, which we are a little scared of that, because we do not have our freaking Festifer. And we're going to go into Burn Ring Veno. And thinking we also go you. And I think we can lead off with Metro. So this is the team we're going to be bringing. Hopefully it actually works and we don't freaking die. This was the greatest idea I have ever had. Is it Specs? If it's Specs, we're going to die. But I'm just going to Dark Surge on the Infernix swap in. That or Garbanus swap. Cephalops swap. Alright, well, even then we can 1v1 it. So I don't really mind that. Well, realistically, this means we can go into Veno practically for free. Now, if it goes for Hypnotize or Icicle Traps in any sort of way, we're going to die. So I'm going to do this. Then I think what I'm going to do is double into my Lumi. And I'm going to... we tank that pretty well. I think I could double into Lumi here. But I think I have a plan. I'm on Adaptive. And he's actually just going to stay in Hypno. Is he Hypno or Icicle? Hypnos. Okay. Is it an SA one? It's not. Why do people use Hypnotize on normal Cephalops? You should use Frost Beam on normal Cephalops. Oh god. I'm gonna close his chat. I don't like that. Now, I can expect Garbantis to come in here. That's what I'm going to be expecting. And then I'm going to swap into... what is he going to do? Garbantis? He goes into Toad. Well, I'm going to go to Metro. And I'm going to click... I can click Pyro on your... swap into Cepha. That's what I'll do. Or I could go into my own Cephalops and then Soul Drain. But I'm just going to go to Metro. If he goes for Slap, it's completely fine with me. I'm going to Pyro on his swap-in. I'm going to Pyro on that Cephalops swap-in. Most likely it's going to happen. Now, when I send in Luminami, I can pretty much deal as much damage as I want. And since we could tank pretty much any one hit for max health, that was actually also really good that we are going to be able to get that chip on Garbantis. Now, if it's very nimble, we're going to... oh, it's Amulet. Probably Robust Nimble then. But I'm going to go... I could go into Naima, but I don't want to risk the fact that it is something else. So I'm going to go to Lumi. Since I do have heavy armor and a lot of melee defense investment, I am going to be able to tank this very well. Hopefully. I do tank it very, very well. That's what I was really hoping for. Alright, well, I'm actually going to go for a Flash Pulse, kind of predicting the Cephalops swap in. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. Plus, Flash Pulse is pretty much free for me to use. He goes into Zulon. That is even better. Perfect. It's a lot of damage on the Zulon, which we really, really did want. I'm going to go into Veno. Now, our health is back, too, which is really good. Now, Frost Beam is going to be good against that Garbantis to be unexpected, and then we can get some big chip on it. But with Flash Pulse being our strongest move, we don't have the most options. Now, I'm just going to Adaptive again. Is it Cepha? Is that a swap? It's Toad. Well, I'm going to Metro. If he goes into Garb, then I just swap into Lumi. Perfect. Because I just go into Lumi here and get way more pressure up. Because if you think about it, Flash Pulse is so unbelievably free for me to click. And if I get one piece of mind up, it'll be even better. So next, I'm gonna click my maroon here, actually. And well, I'm worried about the Cephalops swap into the Flash Pulse, so I'm just gonna click maroon. That's gonna KO this thing, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully it does. It doesn't, which is unfortunate now, but that does mean that we get to click our Flash Pulse, and we're gonna swap out. Because we don't want Lumi to get too low. Flash Pulse. So his plan right now he doesn't have Garbantus anymore, which is the one thing that could counter Venolan. So this is his plan, is to now Soul Drain with his Cepha. I can actually go to my own Cephalops and completely negate his dreams. That's what I'm going to do. Negate his dreams of even getting a little bit of, and he's gonna crit me, so that's even better. I'm gonna Hypno, just try to get some chip damage on this opposing Cephalops. Now if he goes into Toad, that's the worst idea he's ever had all day. But my Hypnotize, hopefully I win the speed tie. He's gonna win the speed tie and not follow Sleep Claws, so this is going great already. I can already tell this guy's a wonder to play against. Why did I fight Thanos? Why did I have to fight Thanos? That was the worst idea I've had today. Zulong. Ellie. Magnify. That's his plan. He's gonna magnify He's gonna magnify. This is bad. He's gonna magnify. That's what's gonna happen here. That or Luster. I've been hypnotized for 2 turns. I should wake up this turn, actually. He's gonna Gamma and wake me up. Please hypnotize. Please hit. Hypnotize, I believe. It's way too much in you right now. This is why we trust and hypnotize, everybody. Okay. Now I'm gonna go for my traps just so the Zulong can't swap in just for free. I'm gonna go for my traps just so Zulong doesn't swap in just completely for free. So since it's Eliguana, we already know that our Metronet just wins against this guy. He's not going to swap his Toad in versus it anytime soon. Now, since you broke Sleep Claws, I'll break Sleep Claws. And if you win the speed tie, well, that sucks. Perfect. Oh, this is working. Yeah, he's going to take chip damage. Our Flash Pulse in that range is probably going to be enough to KO. So I'm going to go into Lumi here. I'd love to go for my Soul Drain, but I'm a little worried. I just don't want to take too much damage. Because I'm at the point with Cephalops where I could tank like one more hit, and then I would need to do my own thing. Now, I do not outspeed the Cephalops, right? It's outsped me, went for a Soul Drain, so this is its second turn of sleep. I'm going to Flash Pulse, and if he goes into Eliguana, then I'm going... He's actually not. So, I did outspeed it. I was not expecting to outspeed that thing. I'm not even going to lie. Oh my god, please. I can't say that. No! Are you kidding me? I specifically put that up for... Okay. Am I fighting Thanos? No, I am fighting Thanos, but it's not this Rick guy. It's Pies Newbie. Can I wake up already? Hold up. Why am I not waking up? Do they buff Hypnotize like I wanted them to? Wait. What is happening? Why am I not waking up? Can someone explain to me? Why? Now I got woken up. That took a little while, actually. I'm DMing Jamie. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. All right. I can charade it here, or I can go into Lumi and then go for a rest, or I go into Cephalops and then do some damage. I pretty much can go to any one of these guys and they have an effective move on this Iguana, but realistically, I can Mud Spatter and deal some decent damage to it, but that's what he wants me to do. So I'm going to do exactly the opposite of what he wants to do, and I'm going to go into my Luminami. If I set up my Peace of Mind, it'd be very interesting. I'm pretty sure this energy perfectly lines up to use a Maroon, which I can do that, or I could rest, but I want to get some decent chip on this Iguana. If he goes for T-Strike, I'll swap into Metro. He's actually going to stay asleep for another turn. Oh, that's awesome. This will be some decent chip. Yeah, that's good chip. I haven't even used Frost. I think I've used Frost Beam like once. I was hoping I'd see more bugs. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping I'd see a little more bugs than I have been seeing. But I haven't. T-Strike. Don't paralyze me. Okay, we good. Since he didn't he sack his Garbantus? He did. He has Cepha. He still has Cepha, doesn't he? I'll Peace. Luster. All right. Well, I feel like my Dark Surge and Double Pyro will be enough to KO the Cephalops, even after it's He has to sack his Iguana here because he does not want to take chip damage from Dark Surge on his Cephalops to be in range of Pyrokinesis. So now what he's going to do here is going to swap in his Cephalops to that, or he's going to swap in his Metatoad. So I would probably do Cephalops. Now, okay, personally, I would have done Cephalops just because I know I could live a few hits from the Metro unless it's too low. And looking at my team, Cephalops could do a lot of work if he does kill Vanillin or my own Cephalops, which are already chipped. So, I don't know why he went into Metatoad here. Unless his guy's dead. Which it might be, and I'm just not thinking about this right. It might be dead, and I'm just dumb. Am I dumb? I'm just dumb! Pog! Let's go. GG. Well, I'm going to try to get one more battle in where I can actually use Frost Beam. Anyway, let's hop into it. Alright, here we go. Into the last battle. It's definitely going to be the last battle I'm going to be doing because I have a few other videos I want to record. This is where Frost Beam could actually come in handy versus the Borok, but we are actually very terrified of that thing. So, I don't have anything that actually... Borok's going to get melee attack every time. Great! Okay. And he also has a Metro. He has every Uber in the game on his team. I just need Simon, and I have every Uber, that people can complain to me about that. I'm going to lead you. You know what? I believe in you, Theo. You're a national treasure. You got it. And I'm thinking Proto, because Proto's actually pretty decent here. Or Alvin. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking Veno. I'm just very worried about that Metronet, and I do not want it to get going. I need to save Theo, actually. I'm going to lead Naima, because I need to save Theo. Because that's terrifying if that Metro gets going. Muda is his lead. If it's tank, I will air whip. I'm gonna air whip. Yeah, I didn't bring a Mudagon counter because I couldn't. I have to air whip twice. Now, if I crit or flinch, that'd be even better because I break its tank. Actually, we're gonna get a lot of chip on it. Do we flinch it? Okay, everyone, start running air whip. Air blades for the weak. Use air whip. My God, I've used it. It gets so much better. You have 10% less damage, but half the time you're gonna be clicking Gamma Pulse. Like, it's so much more worth it to use Air Whip over Air Blade. You could use it just for a little bit more damage, but it costs less energy too. Like, it's just so much better in every way. Start using Air Whip. It is just so good. I'm gonna get swept by a Mocho. I'm gonna get swept by a Mocho. No, we have Lumi. We're good. We don't die to that. Yeah, Naima's tanky as crap. Crit, 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 crit. Oh, God. Gamma Pulse. Wait, why would you do that? I had a feeling he was going to do that, but, like, why? Why? I might kill you. Yeah, I'm not going to kill you. He's got to waste more energy on me. Dust Naima for the win. If I was Light Essence, I would have KO'd this Mocho a while back. Alright, well, I can go Lumi, actually. I'm going to go Lumi. I'm going to click Maroon because I do not want my Flash Pulse to miss, which does have a chance to miss. So if you do know that it has a chance to miss, do not use it. Boom Bash, it's going to deal, yeah, quite a lot of damage, but we do have a lot of health. Only did 105, which is not that bad. Alright, now I do see Luminami doing a lot of damage here, depending if he sends in Zulong. We're going to have to swap out to Veno, which he's going to send in Zulong. So, is his name Blind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20? I think so. Alright, well, I'm going to go into Veno now, because I'm pretty much forced to. I'm very glad that Naima was able to flinch the Mudagon and then be able to get the Mocho low, meaning he only has 3 more Lumians versus my 4, so I'm currently in the lead by a little bit. T-Strike, okay, that's not going to do too much damage. Yeah, not too much damage, because Venolin is very range tanky. So if you're struggling with, like, ranged, like, this is the thing. Venolin is a ranged tank and a speed control. That's why Venolin is used so much, because of its, like, amazing synergies with things like Ventation. Because if you think of Ventation, you think of, oh, range attackers. And if you think of that, most range attackers are, don't be SA, please. Oh my god, do not be a secret ability. Okay. I am a little scared because I do not want this thing to get going. Now, if he goes for Dark Surge or literally anything else from there, I'll be completely fine with it. I want him to click Dark Surge here because Theo does decent versus Metronet, and it's pretty much my only thing. Well, it's Mind's Eye. It's not Peace of Mind, surprisingly. You would think he would use Peace of Mind, right? Well, I'm gonna get rid of his item. He's not gonna even get close to wanting to sack that. I could have gone for Primal. I had a feeling he might have swapped. Well, this means I go right back into Veno. And then I just Adaptive. Or I double into Theo. E-Burst. Fairly obvious. Okay. Now, I sometimes record videos the second I get back from work. And this is one of those times. So I got some chicken noodles I'm cooking. And he's actually going to let his guard down to rest. So that's actually a very bad idea. You should never rest on a Veno versus a Zulong. Because if I use Mud Spatter, you'd be dead. I wanted to use Adaptive just in case he swapped in Metro. But I get to click Adaptive again here. She's just going to Roar, which is not that bad. Now, since we know that the Metronet is not an SA Metronet, then we can't poison it. Or if we get a poison with Adaptive here, there's not really a point. Now, he kind of lost because of that weird play that he made. So, I get to go into Theo, right? And if he does not double into Zulong, which he didn't, luckily, then this is where I get to click my Slap Down, because it'll be able to kill that Zulong. But, if he doubled into Zulong, we just have to go back into Veno, and then it'd be this game all over again until seeing if I was swapping on. So, let me get the Slap. I'm not sure if he has an item. He does have an item. It's a... Oh. Can I pick it up, please? I mean, I kind of want that shard. What's he going to? It's Resilience. As soon as I didn't see Boast activate, I was like, wait a second. Something nefarious is going on with this Borok. Okay, everybody. I can finally click Frost Beam. After all this time, I can click Frost Beam. It's stronger than Maroon. Let's go! I'm very happy about that. Very happy that just happened. Zulong. I sadly don't have a reason to be using this Luminami right now, so I'm gonna Flash Pulse. In case he decides to rest, just not... I was about to say, if I lived that, I would have just laughed my head off. So bad. I think it's Smart Nimble. I mean, Alvin doesn't really do much anyway, so I'm just gonna go into it. I swear, everyone still uses very nimble, even though people have been telling me, like, for so long, Zulong uses very smart now. And it's like, that is not the truth. Yeah, I think it's Smart Nimble. Like, I literally, every time I battle a Zulong, I put Protogon versus Zulong, it always outspeeds me, except for this time. Because they're all like, oh my gosh, it swapped. I'm just like, shut up, no it didn't. Like, you're bald. You're bald. Well then. Is that it? That is going to be game. Let's go. Well then. I'd say they did pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I definitely see Frostbeam being used in a few situations, like versus a Naima, per se. Then we're going to be able to deal some big damage versus it. Avatros, I think this is the main reason it got Frostbeam, is to deal with Avatros. It should have gotten it earlier when Avatros got Brawn Boost, so people could calculate things where it could live Thunder, like T-Crash and stuff, and hit it really hard. But, alas, it did not happen then, and I'm very glad it has it now, so we can actually threaten some bug types like Terra Claw on a swap. And, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. I had fun. Hopefully you had fun watching. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.